All right, welcome back. Unit 1, Lesson 4, Solving Two-Step Equations, Part 2. We should be on page 2 of our notes. Okay, let's look at some of these. Remember, we are solving two-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Number 1 here on this page. Remember, we are thinking gamma, but backwards. Start with addition and subtraction, then multiplication and division, exponents, and groupings. So if we start with addition and subtraction here, well, our first one is subtraction. We need to do the opposite of -7. Opposite of -7 is +7. And we're going to do that to both sides of the equation. Okay? Left with -2y after we cancel out those. 7 plus 3 is 10. And that was addition and subtraction. Now we're working with multiplication and division. Well, we're multiplying -2 times y, so we need to divide by -2. Cancel out because we're left with 1y, which equals 10 divided by -2, which is -5. Let's prove it. -2 times, instead of y, we're using -5 with substitution. -7 equals 3. -2 times -5, negative times a negative is +10, -7. 10 minus 7 is 3. Does 3 equal 3? It does. Proved that y equals -5. And let's look at our last one on this page. We have 4 plus 1/5 r equals -1. This is 1/5 times r. This is 4 plus. So the first thing we need to do is get rid of this +4. Opposite of +4 is -4. All these cancel. We're left with 1/5r equals -1 minus 4 is -5. Okay. Well, we are multiplying 1/5 times r, so we can do the opposite. What's the opposite of multiplication? What's the opposite of multiplication? We want to divide. I'm going to write it like this. Okay, we're dividing 1/5 divided by 1/5, and over here we're going to divide by 1/5. Well, when we divide 1/5 by 1/5, those cancel out. So we're just left with r equals, let's continue this down, -5 divided by 1/5. I'm going to do a little thought bubble over here. -5 over 1 is -5. And if I'm dividing by 1/5, remember, when we divide by fractions, we actually have to flip it and use multiplication. So we do -5 over 1. We change it to multiplication, and then we use the reciprocal of that fraction. The reciprocal is 5 over 1. Okay, now we multiply straight across. What's -5 times 5? Well, that equals -25. And 1 times 1 is just 1. So our answer should be r equals -25. Let's check. We have 4, oh, wrong color, use the purple again. 4 plus 1/5 times -25 over 1. We want to know, does that equal -1? Well, we have 4 plus 1 times -25 over 5 times 1. And we have 4 plus -25 divided by 5 is -5. So we should get 4 minus 5, which is -1. Does -1 equal -1? It sure does. So we know that our original problem of r equals -25 is correct because we just proved it with that work right there. And that's it for notes page number 2. If you have questions, let me know, comment, send out a message, look back for note page number 3.